been focusing a lot of my time on blogging. I decided to start bringing the training videos back in. So welcome, first one of 2021. Believe it or not, crazy 2020 is finally behind us. Crazy year. Anywho, let's get to it. If you don't know who I am, guys, you can check me out at successwithrob.com. Rob does have two B's in it, successwithrob.com. There will be a link. If you're on my blog, you're already there. If you're on YouTube, there'll be a link under the video in the description where you can go check out the rest of the corresponding blog post. So there'll be a corresponding blog post with a little more detail than what I'm going to cover right now. Plus, I got a bunch of other training tips and prospecting boot camp for free you might want to sign up for over there as well at Success with Rob. Today, we are going to talk about how to be a network marketer. Okay, so this is going to be for those individuals who are looking to get into the industry, have maybe been in the industry before, looking to get back into it, are in it now and just haven't had any success. Okay, so I'm going to give you 5 tips, 5 criteria, call them whatever the heck you want. I'm going to give you 5 things, okay, on how to be a network marketer. First 3 are going to be company oriented. Okay, so in order to be a successful networker, and this is my opinion, I've been around the industry. When did I get in a real serious capacity? Back in 2005. Again, you can read about my story. Had some great success out of the gates. So I've learned a lot, in my humble opinion, along the way. So these are my criteria, my 3 main criteria when it comes to a company. Okay, so I'm not going to use any company names or anything like that. I'm just going to tell you what you should be looking for. Okay, the first thing is the age of the company. And I've got my computer screen behind me, so I want to make sure I get all the points in. But the first thing is the age of the company, okay? It's kind of like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. You know, I can't even see if I can even remember Goldilocks and the Three Bears. You know, not too hot, not too cold, just right. That's what you want when you're looking for a network marketing company. There's the early companies that are just getting started. These are within their first 5 years of launch. Then you get the older companies, you know, the 20 plus, 30, 40, 50-year-old companies. And then you get in between, which would be the 5 years to the 20-ish years, okay? Lot of people, it depends. If you're talking to a network marketer, they're gonna wherever their company falls into that category, they're gonna tell you that's the best one. And here's what they're gonna tell you. If it's a new company, they're going to tell you that that's where the legacy positions are created. You get in early, you help launch the company, you help build it, you're on the ground floor, and this is where the legacy positions are created, and the most wealth is created in the industry. Okay, here's the problem with that. 97% of all businesses go out of business in the first 5 years. So my question to you is, do you want to spend 5 years of your life building an opportunity that could go out of business, has a very high probability of going out of business? Okay, so I don't recommend that. I don't recommend that company. The second one is the old boys, the old dogs. Okay, I'm not going to name companies, but they're household names. Everybody's heard tell their names. Okay. They're going to tell you that they're stable, they're proven, they've been around, they know how to make you be successful because they've made all these other people successful, so on and so forth. A lot of truth to both of what these 2 companies are saying, by the way, the newbies and the old dogs. But the problem with the old dogs is that everybody's heard of them. Okay, so you go talk to somebody about XYZ company that everybody's heard of, they're gonna be like, no, I know what you're talking about. I know this company. My grandma's great grandson's best friend, twice removed, gave it a try and doesn't work, and I'm not interested. So there's already, the stigma's already there. So much harder to build, in my opinion. The sweet spot, okay, is, and I'm spending a lot of time on this first tip, the sweet spot, and it's important. The sweet spot is, in my opinion, between 5 years and 20 years, somewhere in there, okay? Why I say that is because they have survived the 5-year mark, okay? They're not one of the old dogs that everybody's heard of, so there's still lots of market share, still lots of potential to get it out there because a lot of people will not have heard of them. And what happens is they have not hit the massive exponential growth yet. Okay, so they're kind of plugging along, but they're getting to that point. If you can get in there and you can go to work and build yourself a team. When they take off, you can create that legacy type of income that we're talking about with the first company. Okay, so that's number one. And I spent a lot of time, and I got a lot more on my blog post. You can go check out. Again, the link will be under this video. So that was the number one criteria. Number two is the product, okay? A couple things on the product. Number one, you got to like it, okay? I've seen opportunities where I'm an opportunity guy. I don't go out and sell the product. I promote the opportunity, and when I'm recruiting, I'm referring to, but clearly the product's important. I have to like the product. I have to be able to use the product. But more important than that is the product something that people would buy if a business opportunity was not associated with it? Is the product something that people would buy if there was not a business opportunity associated with it? Why? Because just plain truth of this industry, people are going to come in, you're going to sign people up, they're going to quit. A certain percentage are going to stop building. It's just not everybody keeps building. The only way you create a large organization and the residual income off of that is if you have a large organization of people who are using the product. So what you want to have happen is if people come in, they stop working the business for whatever reason, they love the product so much they continue to use it. So it's got to be a product that people would continue to buy whether or not there's an opportunity associated with it. And that also has to have a good price point, okay? Because if somebody's not building a business, they're just not going to go spend $150 on a month on something they can get for $75 somewhere else. Okay, so it's tricky. So you got to look around for these type of companies that have that type of product. Number three, and I'm flying on here because we're already at 6 minutes and some. Are they a member of the DSA, Direct Selling Association? So this is important because this alleviates any concerns of whether they're legitimate. Okay, so companies have to go through a application process to become part of the DSA. If they've gone, they don't. And again, not how can I say this? Not all good companies are a part of the DSA. So take this one with a grain of salt. I do recommend it, but if they are a part of the DSA, you can rest assured that they are a legitimate, good, solid company. Okay, fair enough. Moving on to tip 4 and 5. So the first 3 were company based. Now the fourth criteria on how you can become a successful network marketer are skills based. There are 2 skills that you need to learn. Okay. Number one, which I am huge on, is you have to learn the skill set of recruiting. You have to get good to great at recruiting. It is what we do in this industry. I don't care if you're just starting and not making a cent, or if you've been involved and you're making $500 a month, $5,000 a month, or $50,000 a month. If you're not recruiting, your business is going backwards. It is what we do here. We recruit our whole career. Don't fall for the lie or the gimmick that you bring in 3 people, those 3 people bring in 3 people, and you can just sit back on your laurels. What we do is recruit, and once you get a head around what is involved with recruiting, I got excited when I realized that my success all hinged on how good I could get at recruiting, and when I learned that recruiting is not difficult. Once you learn how to do it properly, it's really a simple process. You can learn I have all kinds of trainings on my blog on how to recruit, so you can head over there and check that out. But you got to get good at recruiting. It is the number one skill set you need. I would say at least 70 to 80% of the time you have allotted towards building your business needs to be in recruiting activities. Rain-making activities, baby. That's what brings the rain. 20 to 30% leads me to tip number 5, which is another skill you must learn, which is team building. Okay? Team building is crucial. It's a little trickier than you would think it would be. There are 2 camps. What typically happens, and you don't want to fall into either one of them, there are the people that recruit people and do nothing with them. You're in, good luck, go build a business. You don't want to be that person. Then there's the other type of person that will bring people in, they'll recruit 3 or 4 people, and then they take off their recruiting hat and they put on, I'm a manager, I've got a team, I'm gonna build my team now. And you hound them, you're all over them, they're calling you up, you guys are just wasting time talking about the Knicks or the Yankees or whatever, and you're fooling yourselves that you're building your business. So you don't want to spend all your time with them. It's in the middle. Again, 20 to 30% of your time is spent with your team. So do the math on that. 70 to 80% is in recruiting, so it's not a lot of time with each person. Okay, so how do you do that? You work in groups. Okay, so you build in groups, you work with your team in groups, whether that's on, team training calls, team training events, Facebook groups, team training sites, email lists, weekly team calls. I might have already said that. Things like this. And use systems, which those are systems as well. So it is an art form. It's really great if you can get on a team that already has that in place, because then you don't have to worry about that. You can just focus on recruiting and just plug them into the systems and off you go. But if you don't have that, you got to learn how to do that. And I got a lot of training on my site about team building as well. That's it, guys. 10 minutes, way too long. Hope you got some value. If so, let me know in the comments. Love to hear from you. Again, head over to my blog. There'll be a link, Success with Rob, 2 B's and old Rob.com, and sign up for the free prospecting boot camp. Runs you through everything that I know about recruiting. You can get that for free. And again, subscribe, like, all that stuff, guys, and hope you guys are having a great day. And I'll be doing these videos, probably be doing 3 to 5 of these a week. I do 3 to 5 blog posts a week, so I'll do a corresponding video. And again, you want to check out the rest of the blog post just with the link, as I've said, because there'll be more detail on the blog post. That's it, guys. Until next time, I'm out of here. Have a great day.